We have another pitcher, number 44 for you, coming off an arm injury this year, who didn't have surgery, but was able to make it back onto the mound. And it's Kodai Senga.
Oh, Kodai Senga. Yes, I had him actually around 23. And then there was, him talking about the setback before the playoffs. He was rushed. He's not fully there. And I get a sense that Senga is still dealing with stuff. So there's confusion. I essentially initially had Strider, Glasnow, and Senga all together because they all had this haze for the start of the year. Obviously, Strider's more streamlined and clear of like a performance aspect. But then with Senga, it's like, hey, are you going to be fine? I don't really know. Also,
and I still have them in a row because
biggest,
I haven't
right.
moved Glasnow up yet. So that makes sense
Okay,
to me.
there you go. Right. So with Senga, though, I am a big believer, especially considering that from June onward in 2023, he really figured out his cutter with his four seamer and just how to make those two work and not just going four seamer ghost fork together. Like this was a really nice 3-pitch tandem. When I talk about extension guys, like the cutter inside the zone for strikes made the four seamer, which is a shotgun blast, that much better. Even though it didn't have the massive swing strike rate results, it did get the weak contact results that you want to see. So don't really treat the playoff version of Senga as who he is. I think he's still hurt, and that is why I have him here. It's a bit more of a wild card, so I had to bring him down to 44. If he's starting the season healthy, if he's not, there's more confusion, and I'm willing to take the chance here at 44 for Senga.
Yeah, and remember that the injury after returning, the injury that caused him to be sidelined again was not an arm injury. It was, I believe, an Achilles injury. I know it was lower body.
Yeah,
I believe
right.
it was an Achilles injury. Injuries like that can also prevent pitchers from throwing, right? If you can't push off or land properly, you're not throwing. So even though it's not an arm injury, you are going to take time off. That is going to create a need to build back up again. So that could also have led to, when he says there was a setback and he felt rushed, it doesn't necessarily mean there was an arm-related setback. It could just mean that he didn't feel like his arm was where it needed to be pitching the way that he was pitching, but it was the playoffs and he wanted to get ready and whatever. But so, yeah, I have him in the same range that you do. Same injury concerns here.